I want to show you what a phishing scam looks like on Facebook. The way this works is you'll get a message, oftentimes from someone you already know, but the message will ask you to click a link or take you off of the Facebook Messenger page. Once you do, it'll take you to another website that oftentimes looks just like a real Facebook page, but in reality, it's a scam site. The goal of this scam is to get you to submit your login information, your email, your password, everything else, because you think you're logging into Facebook, when in reality, you're actually logging in to a fake website that is going to store your information and then try to log in as you and do other malicious things. One relatively easy way to determine whether a website is real or not is to simply look up at the URL. The URL is usually this section up at the top of the page, and you can see in this case they're not even trying to hide the fact that they're not Facebook. appplayer-sax.blogspot.com is obviously not facebook.com. That being said, there are some more advanced scammers out there who will do a good job at hiding the fact that their website isn't really the website you're intended to go to. So they may actually include the word Facebook somewhere in the URL to further trick you. One thing you can do if you are feeling suspicious is go ahead and click the three little buttons at the very bottom of the screen there, which would open up the same website outside of the Facebook Messenger browser and into your Safari browser. Now you'll notice here that the website doesn't even load the same way. It's obviously not Facebook, but you're also able to scroll through the actual URL and again further verify that this really is not a Facebook website. This is a perfect example of why it's important to stay vigilant when you're online. Make sure that you know what you're filling out, specifically when a website is asking for your email and your password. This is fairly sensitive data. And in many cases, this isn't even a human being who's doing this. This is simply a line of code, a script, a malicious endeavor by one scammer who's able to then replicate the same scam over and over and over again to millions and millions of people. Eventually, they'll take all the data that they've gathered and sell it on the black market to even more malicious characters who will actually then try to log into different bank systems based off of the emails that they've gathered and try to actually steal money or extort people for money. This is why it's also so important to make sure that you do not use the same login and the same password to multiple websites. In this case, if I were to have filled this out, the scammer would have had access to my Facebook, probably would have then sent the same message out to all of my friends. But since I don't use the same login and password to my bank account, the damage would have been relatively located to just Facebook. I hope this sheds some light on what phishing scams look like in the real world. They are really, really prominent on Facebook, but they could also appear on other social media networks and other websites. Oftentimes you can see them in emails that get forwarded to you as well. So pay attention to the URLs, pay attention to what you're clicking on, stay vigilant, don't enter your password and your login on just any website. Make sure that it really is the website that you intend to log into. So, yeah, hope that helps. Thanks.